Hello. Yeah. It's Friday, 8th of August, 2025, and I just wanted to quickly journal my trade analysis for today. Typically, I know a lot of people try not to trade on Friday, mhm, but I haven't quite established my approach to trading on Friday or not. But anyway, here goes my analysis. I'm still looking at the same pairs that I looked at yesterday. GBP USD and Euro USD. On GBP USD, as expected, if you look at the analysis we had yesterday, we had projected that price was going to trade into this daily fair value gap, um, and that's kind of what we've seen here. This daily fair value gap would so no, we actually had this was the one we were looking at yesterday. Actually, we were looking at this fair value gap yesterday. We had you know projected that price was going to trade all the way through, and that's what price did. So we caught it on both. We caught very decent trade there yesterday. I think it was a 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.5 or something. So that turned out great. We expected that price was going to trade out and then bounce off and continue, which was what happened. Um, Now, what we're seeing is that price is potentially today, Friday, going to trade into this daily fair value gap as well. It's traded to the tip of it. It actually traded to the tip of the fair value gap and reacted. Let me see if I can show you that on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so it actually traded to the tip of it, reacted, came back down. There's another fair value gap here that it sort of responded to, respected that, and continued upwards. So, um, my plan for today is I'm going to delete this previous fair value gap. My plan for today is that we'll see price trade, into this previous day high. Trade into the fair value gap comfortably. We expect it to react to this previous daily high and then continue upward. It might get turbulent here, but again, we'll see if the trade presents itself nicely. So for GBP USD, we're still bullish. Price is still expecting, those fair value gaps and still inverting them. So it inverted the previous daily fair value gap, the one I just deleted. Now we're expected to do the same thing here, except anything changes. But for now, our bias is bullish, and we're waiting for price to trade past this previous day high. We're waiting for price to trade past this previous day high, and then see how it reacts here before we then look for the perfect trade entry. I know that the people who are really solid at this might have picked out an order block here, but haven't quite mastered that yet. But we'll see how that plays out. So that's my analysis for GBP USD. Um, on Euro USD, it's kind of similar. If you look at the daily time frame, kind of similar. We attempted to catch a trade in here, but we lost that trade because price not only reacted but came way back down and stopped us out. There's a bit of revenge trading, which I'm not proud of. I still lost another trade as well, but again, kind of mastering all of those emotions that come with trading. The forex markets, which is a different conversation entirely. I think that people underestimate, think any teaching or coaching that has to do with your mindset, how you manage your emotions, and things like that. I think that is by far the most important part of trading. I think it's by far the most important part of trading, but that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, so we see that price reacted. This price. We still have this daily fair value gap here that we haven't traded all the way through here. So if you see price almost kind of reacted to that tip and came back down. We're expecting for price to make that run again, but we'll wait for price to breach this previous day high, give us a very comfortable point of entry. We'll look for a very nice trade entry setup and then get into that trade. So price is still bullish. We're expecting price to trade all the way to this relatively equal highs here. This was my TB from yesterday, which didn't happen. Did like that. But we'll see. We're expecting price to still trade all the way here, but we're waiting for price to breach this previous day high. See if it presents a nice trade entry opportunity. If it doesn't, we'll just wait for price to trade to the top here, and then react on this, invert this fair value gap, and then continue. If you drop down to the 1 hour time frame, you know, this is kind of what that is looking like right now. So hopefully we see that opportunity really set up for us, and then we enter a nice trade. Okay. So if we actually, if you look at this in here, you see this fair value gap right here. I think it presents an order block. So if you see that, it kind of price reacts here and tries to continue upward. But I'm not losing sleep over it yet, because I see there might be a counter trend line here that I'm probably also expected to breach, and then we'll enter the trade. Yeah. So those are my analysis for today for GBP USD, and Euro USD. I'm more favorable for GBP USD. You know, Euro USD is also looking good, but you know, we'll see how the day plays out. Those are my analysis for today. I'll see you on the next one, maybe after we enter the trade, or if it doesn't give us a nice setup. Anyway, I'll give you the update. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.